Yep, my new Cape Parrot just playing with his toys. I haven't let him out yet. I'm just kind of letting him get used to his cage. Hasn't said a single word this morning though, or even a chirp or anything like that. Been very quiet. Imagine in time in the morning he'll probably chirp quite a bit more, but that's just how he is. This is a male one, and you kind of see that he has a orange tuft on kind of the top of his beak, and usually with juveniles they all have that orange tuft, but when males grow up they kind of grow out of it while the females don't. So it's kind of easy to tell the sexes apart with these guys. Um, but yeah, I mean, he actually really only plays with his toys when I'm actually like pretty close or right next to the cage. Otherwise, he kind of just stands there still on his perch, and I don't know if he's just scared or if he just feels awkward playing by himself or whatever. But I don't know. Pretty intelligent little guy though. He was trying to get on the swing earlier, and he was trying to pull the swing over, and he just couldn't reach with his feet. So now I know to put the swing somewhere closer, or probably by the big branch that's kind of right in front of you. I'll probably just put that in place of that kind of that rope perch thing that with like the big tuft on the end. Probably put the perch or the swing there rather there. And he actually hasn't climbed around the cage yet. He's just been playing with whatever's in reach of that little dowel there. And the dowel is where I put him when I got him out of the cage the first time. And he actually wasn't too hard to get out. I mean, he was scared that he just didn't want to move at all. So I ended up having to disassemble the dog kennel around him, and then I was able to put a hand down and told him step up, and he kind of sort of almost did it, but he finally did it, and he didn't bite or do anything aggressive like that, which is pretty nice. And then I just put him on his perch. I just let him alone a little bit, gave him some food and water, which he still hasn't touched yet, but it's kind of expected with new parrots. But yeah, right now he's chewing on a toy where it's designed to be shredded up and everything, and on the kind of the top part right there, there's actually some little toys inside. So if he does end up shredding that basket there, he'll get some more things inside. And this blue thing right here, this is a actually a foraging toy, and there's like just kind of dropped it, huh? Want to get you another one? Oh, look at that. He's playing with it. So there's like three cones, and ideally you should be putting food in it. And then the cones are towards the bottom, and then they have to spin it all the way up. And there's like a little drop off hole on the top where if they manage to bring it all the way up, then the food will kind of drop into that center reservoir, and then they get their treat, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. And I might just end up doing that. I have some dried banana chips that I'll probably just put in there and see if he does anything with it. But so I kind of was trying to get one of every toy. So this is what we would call a foraging toy, and that little rope thing there, it's kind of lets a bird kind of preen something, even though it might not be another bird or anything like that. But the strands kind of help with that kind of behavior. And then that's for chewing. I kind of realized that thing was way too big for uh, my guy who, I mean, on camera, actually, from my perspective, he actually looks kind of big, but he's probably doesn't stand more than 3/4 of a foot tall. And well, I mean, right now he's probably stretched to a foot, but he is not all that big at all. And then I got some leather straps as kind of another category of things birds like, and he's actually been liking it quite a bit. That was the only thing he was playing with last night. And then I got him some little chimes so that he can like bang him around and stuff, and you know, it'd be kind of cute when he actually does that. But so I got those, and I also got him a like a set of bells and some wire to kind of uh, put him or hang him from the top or wherever I want to put him. Just that I don't have the means to actually bend the, or not really a wire, but the chain. I don't have a means to bend the chain to actually put the bell on. So he doesn't have a bell yet, but so that's those, and then usually it's a good idea to have a sandy perch just so that they can trim their toenails and things like that. So that's what this guy is, and it's kind of an all-in-one with a swing too. And he's been trying to get at it, but it's he's been having a hard time with that one. But so I'll put him someplace a little bit closer. But and then when he was traveling with me in the carrier, he got this Teletubby, and he was kind of sitting on it, eating it, and kind of just chewing him up. And she said they're actually a really great idea. They're kind of like a placemat, so they can have something to sit on, and also it's something familiar, so he can snuggle up to it if he gets scared or something. And that little ball is kind of just has a little bell inside, and he was kind of pushing and rolling around. Not like since when he got here, but he was when he was in the carrier. And that's literally a miniature Crocs shoe, and that's actually probably one of his most favorite toys. He's just been eating it. I was like, oh, that's kind of adorable, but that's what that is. But and you can kind of see that I totally forgot to get newspaper to put under this cage. I mean, you end up remembering things when you kind of mistakenly forget them. But so luckily I got some cage cleaner for the poop and stuff. And I mean, he's a bigger bird, so he poops bigger. But so I guess, well, look at that, he's actually eating for the first time. But that's nice. And of course, when I have the camera on, he goes on to do something else. And that little piece of wood is actually freestanding for now, and the bottom I can anchor to something in, and I'm thinking that's probably what I want to do, but right now he's kind of just having some fun with it. But yeah, he's actually doing really good, pretty active and alert, which are all good things. But still don't know what to call him yet, though. Kind of want to make sure it lasts through the years. These guys live around 40 to 50 years, so it's a good idea to give them a name that I would be happy with when I'm like 60 or 70. But yeah, so that's him. If you have suggestions for a name, I'd like to hear them. So yeah.